Welcome to Marina's kitchen. Today I'm making some apple, rolled oats and coconut burger muffins. They are so nice for the lunches. They've got the apple and the rolled oats and the coconut sultanas. So we're going to go ahead. What I've done here is I've grated 3 cups of Granny Smith apples. We need 3 cups of Granny Smith apples. These are beautiful Granny Smith's apples. They're lovely and ripe and sweet. So what I've done was I've grated 3 cups of them with a grater and just put them in there. Okay, so now we're going to add, I've got 2 cups of rolled oats here. We're going to put that all in there. It makes about 12 to 14 lovely muffins. So I've mixed up all my rolled oats with my apples, and I'm going to put my coconut. There's a 1.5 cups of coconut in there. We add that there. And also to this I'm going to add my sugar. I've got a cup of caster sugar. A cup of caster sugar is going to go in there. Just put that, so simple because we just add everything together. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this through with the apple, and then I'm going to keep a couple of these pieces because I'm going to sprinkle this mixture on the top of the muffins before they go into the oven. That's why I'm mixing this up now. That's got the apple, the rolled oats, the coconut and the sugar is all mixed up together before I add the eggs. There's 4 eggs so I've got to put in this, and I've also melted 125 gram of butter to add to this mixture. Now that is all mixed together with the apple, the rolled oats, the sugar and the coconut. We're going to add that. I'm going to keep a little bit of this to sprinkle on top of the muffins. So what I do is I'm going to keep a little bit of this apple and rolled oat mixture because I'm just going to sprinkle a bit of this on the muffins before they go into the oven. So I'll just keep a little bit of that like that. That's enough just to sprinkle a little bit on the top. So just keep some of that. So just put this aside for now, and I've got here 4 eggs. So I've just whisked them all together. And I'm going to add a bit of vanilla to the eggs, and then we're going to add our melted butter or margarine, whatever you want to use, it's fine. So I'm going to mix all that in there with my eggs. Just mix it all together. We also have 2 teaspoons of cinnamon I'm going to add to that after. And I've also had here, I've got a cup of sultanas, which gives it a lovely, lovely flavour to the muffins. So just mix that egg and that butter all together. Just whisk it around, and in the meantime, what I've got here is I've got 2 cups of wholemeal self-raising flour. I'm going to put that in there. So now what we do now is go ahead and mix this all together. I'm going to add a bit at a time the egg mixture with the flour. It's quite a big mixture. It's about 12 to 14 lovely big muffins out of this mixture. This is wholemeal self-raising flour. And sultanas, which gives it lovely flavour. And our cinnamon. I've got 2 teaspoons of cinnamon here. Just put that all together, and we just keep on mixing it all together. It's very simple, very easy. It's a lovely thick mixture, and when you're eating it, got that lovely flavour of that apple and that rolled oats and coconut, I love coconut in cooking. And also with those sultanas, we've got that extra goodness of the sultanas, so we'll just put them all in there. I've got a cup of there. You can add less if you want to, but I've got a nice cup of sultanas. It's lovely. Now I'm going to add the rest of my egg and butter. If you mix the butter with the egg together and then just keep on adding the flour. It's quite a big mixture. It's lovely. You've got plenty here. So we'll just add it all together. Then you have to put them in the oven for about, look, 20 to 25 minutes in a 180-degree oven, which is fine. And you can still test them with a screwer to see whether they cooked or not, a cake tester. Now we'll add the rest of this. There's 4 eggs in there with that melted butter. And now we'll put the rest of the flour in. And that's all. Okay, so we'll mix this all together now. It's a lovely thick mixture, but it's really good because there's a lot of goodness in there, like, you know, the grated apple and the coconut and the rolled oats, the sultanas, which give it a lovely texture to these muffins. They're so good for the school lunches. What I like about these too, serve them with a bit of yogurt. They're beautiful served with yogurt, or else you can, if you've got them left over for the next day, you can put it in the microwave and you can heat it up a little, warm it up a little bit, and have it with some yogurt. That's lovely. So look, that mixture is quite a nice firm mixture, but it's a lovely mixture because it's got all that lovely apple and coconut and rolled oats. So there you go. Just sort of mix it around till you get it all mixed together. And I have greased a muffin tin here. I've got 12 in there, but sometimes it might get a little bit extra. You might have 14. I've just put a nice spoonful in that. They don't swell up so much, so just fill them up. That is lovely. That is just a beautiful mixture. It's just a moist mixture, that is. So what I'm going to do now, I like using my ice cream scoop, and what I'm going to do now, I just get a lovely big full ice cream scoop and just fill them up like that, and they are beautiful muffins. They've got the goodness, as I say, of that apple, that coconut, rolled oats. It's easy to make because you're not using any, you not have to beat anything up, just put it all together and just try them. That's lovely. As I say, 20 to 25 minutes and you're done. Actually, I think I got more than 12 last time. I think I must have made about 14 last time. It all depends. They won't swell, so that's how they're going to be. So just fill them up. Nice consistency. Have your oven on 180 and fine, and just keep on filling that up. This nice ice cream scoop is just lovely. It just gives you, see, I've already got 12 there and I've got another little bit left over, so you will get about 14 to 15 easy. So I don't like to make them too full. That's plenty. That's plenty. And you can, I've got about another 3 there to put into another muffin tin. Now what I do now is that little bit of mixture that I kept with the apple and the rolled oats and the coconut mixture, I like to sprinkle a little bit of that on the top. And that just will cook. It'll just brown on the top. Just put a little bit of that apple mixture on each of them. That's all. You don't have to, but it looks nice, and it sort of browns up lovely when it's cooked, with that little bit of apple on top of it and rolled oats. Just do that with all of them. When you've taken them out of the oven, leave them in the tin to cool, and then just take them out. As I said, just they're lovely with yogurt. The school lunches. Try them. I think I like them. And actually, if I've got any left over the next day, and it's been a couple of days that I've made them, I'll just whack one in the microwave and just warm it up a little bit. You can have it with yogurt, as I say, or you could have a bit of butter with it. They are lovely. This is the ones I made yesterday for the kids, and they just love them. See how they go. they just stay the way it is like that. They don't come that big. What I do too, if you like to present them, that you've got them for a morning tea, you can either sprinkle a little bit of icing sugar on them to make them look prettier, and that's fine. So I love these muffins with this apple and the coconut and the rolled oats. So I hope that you'll try them, and I hope you'll like them too. So try them. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.